Paul. Morning, Jade and Damien, just in case you don't know.
Your legend precedes you.
Oh, wow.
Oh, really? Well, hey, I considered you to be the legend of this conversation, but please do tell. Do tell, Paul.
Well, I didn't necessarily say that your legend was anything positive. I just said that your legend precedes you.
Oh, wow. Just like that. Took us down a peg. Just like
man.
that. Wow.
Oh, man, you've been
That's
talking
harsh.
to my husband. Very pumped for this Saturday. It is going to be the concert of the year. Well, that's what we're telling everyone anyway, so you hope you can deliver.
It's going to be fantastic. You know, interestingly, we had already said our goodbyes to Australia, which to me is a country so dear to me, and a place I would live in a heartbeat under other circumstances. But doing Melbourne, doing the grand final was amazing for us because we knew what we were going to do, and some other people were thinking, they can't do. They're just going to be a big disappointment, and I think we shut a lot of people up.
Paul, with the grand final, AFL grand final, did you go back and watch Meatloaf's performance to get some inspiration?
God rest his soul. That was clearly, it was a debacle, and I don't know that any one particular person can shoulder all the blame or responsibility. It was horrible for him and horrible for the public, and it was just a sad situation. And when some people somehow anticipated something similar to that happening with us, it was like, you got to be kidding. We've built a career really shattering everyone's expectations every time we go out. We certainly knew that wasn't going to be the case, and his situation was unfortunate for everyone, including him.
I saw you caught up with Jimmy Barnes, a local legend here in Australia.
He actually lives in our neck of the woods.
He does indeed. Would you, by any chance, be sneaking him on the stage for a little performance?
Stream off?
Yeah.
Jimmy's busy. Jimmy's actually got a show that night, so he's going to be busy. But we talked about me coming back with Soul Station with my I have a 14-piece band, and Jimmy said, let me know because I'll get up. I said, yeah, you get up and sing, and I'll sit in the audience.
I love it. I love it.
That'd be cool.
Hey, Paul, when we chatted to Gene recently, he shed some light on some of the extracurricular activities that went on back at the hotel. Here's what he had to say.
How many in one day? Okay, I'm being a bit crass here, but how many in one day?
Daniel wants to know.
7.
Oh my
7,
goodness
wow.
me.
You don't have time to sleep.
They were lined up.
Oh, jeez. Oh, wow.
So it was like a buffet.
Oh, wow.
All right, Gene.
It was a game we were playing called Pin My Tail Onto Their Donkey.
Wow. Paul.
Yes.
Did this really happen?
Wow, if Gene said it had to happen.
Well, if it happened, did you
He
play?
always speaks the truth. We know that.
Yeah. Were you part of the game as well, Paul? Oh.
Well, you have to ask him.
Oh, right. Oh, good deflection.
Wow. Well played, Paul.
I have to say that my love for this country is so deep that I can say without hesitation that under other circumstances, this is where I would live. You have the greatest country. People here, I hope, realize this is a gem. It's a country that I wish others modeled themselves on.
Hey,
that's
well,
great
it's good
to hear.
know. I guess they don't call it the lucky country for nothing. And, we are very lucky that we have got you, Kiss, for one final show, the final curtain. It is at a Call Stadium in Sydney this Saturday. You don't want to miss it because this is your last opportunity to see one of the most iconic rock bands in history do their thing and do it well. Paul Stanley from Kiss, thank you so much for spending time with us. We look forward to seeing you rock out Saturday night, and fingers crossed it's not the last time we see you here in Oz.
I will do everything and use any excuse to be back.